It is now time for Ask the Expert. Whether it's been a while since you've been out on a first date.
Don't look at me.
I'm looking at the both of us.
I don't know when that's been.
Or if you're, okay, you can be the seasoned pro. There are definitely some do's and don'ts to dating successfully.
There certainly are. And local professional matchmaker Julie Amann is here with us from It's Just Lunch, Milwaukee, to reveal the turn-ons and turn-offs for first dates specifically. I guess so. We're talking about people that may have met somebody on an app and then they're going to go meet them at wherever the first time.
They're meeting for the first time face to face, and so that can be tricky. I don't care if you are a professional dater or you're new to dating again. First dates are a little nerve-wracking, right? Because singles really want to connect, so it adds a little bit of pressure to the situation. And so there are things to remember, and there are certainly things that will put the chances of having a second date in your favor. I'm reminding clients all the time at It's Just Lunch, keep things light. And have fun on the dates, right? You don't want to talk about anything too heavy, challenging, negative. We all have those things in our life, but the truth is there's no place for them on a first date. So also be on time and look the part. You really should put your best foot forward.
Okay, but let's talk about what are some of the turn-ons rather than turn-offs on first date?
You know what? I'll tell you a few of the turn-offs that came up in this recent survey, and by default, it's the opposite that's going to be the turn-on. And so one of the turn-offs is, I know it seems fun and flirty to maybe eat off your significant other's plate or your date's plate.
On the first date?
I know. Listen, it happens, and I get the feedback as well as it popped up in the survey. And so it's important.
Crossing the food and drink line?
Yes, crossing that food and drink line. And so know this, there should be a 2-drink maximum on a first date.
That's a good idea.
Singles are really looking for those red flags on a first date, and if you're not present, if you're having more than 2 drinks, you're giving them a red flag and a reason not to see you again. And so that would be crossing that food and drink line. Also keep in mind, it's that dollar dilemma. And I'll tell you, in the same survey, women really do want the gentleman to pick up the check on a first date still. However, 50% of women say if they split the check, they are still open to going on a second date.
But why am I splitting a check on the first date if you're interested in me?
Well, are you interested in them too?
Well,
sure,
then
okay, I'm a little old school on that.
Well,
I'm just a little old.
You know what? It's 50-50. You fall on that side where you go, you know what? If you're not putting forth the effort, I'm not really interested in seeing you again. So men, take note, because if you are interested, you really should be picking up that bill.
Wouldn't you pick up the bill if you were interested, Tom?
It's a classy thing to do.
Okay, right, because you're a
that
gentleman.
is really stand up. I love it. And so, go ahead.
I was going to say, one of the things you mentioned was keep it light. So maybe, like, as the name of your organization, it's just lunch. Like, just do lunch or coffee.
You know, we automatically split the checks as well, but that is the exact key point. Keep it, I hate the word efficient because it's not romantic, but you're meeting for a drink, you're meeting for an appetizer. You have an understanding of, hey, is there a connection? Is there chemistry? Do I want to see this person again? If you're not working with a matchmaker, you can still apply those principles in your own dating life. And like I said, just keep things fun. Don't talk about anything heavy like money related, as well as your smartphone. I have to bring it up here as a dating don't. If you want to be smart, don't pull out your smartphone, and know that singles are not only judging you on using it, but also on what it looks like. A lot of women will say, if it's outdated, if it's cracked, if it's not looking the part.
I'm looking at shoes.
Hey, you're being judged.
We're running out of time. We appreciate all the tips.
I appreciate being here. Thanks for having me.
In touch with you. And if you have a question, maybe if you can email from your phone, hopefully you can, because you're going to be judged if you can't. Email us at asktheexpert@tmj4.com. You can also leave a voicemail, 967-5253.